Welcome to Weglot. In this video, I'll take you through the Weglot dashboard and how you can start customizing and editing your translation workflow to fit your needs. Weglot has already translated, detected, and displayed the content of your website, so now let's take a look at your dashboard. We're here on the homepage of your Weglot dashboard. The first thing we're going to check out is how to edit your translations. To do that, we need to navigate to the Translations tab. Here you'll see your languages. However, there are a couple of options you might want to check out before you go into your translations list. If we click here, you can choose to make your translations public. By that we mean you can have the option to keep them private while you're still editing. Or you can choose to not display any automatic translations. This is a good option if you plan to make manual edits to the whole of your website and you don't want any automated translations to appear. Let's take a closer look at your translations list and head on into French. Here you'll see all your translations side by side. There's also the option to view your translations by URL. You can also search for your URLs here or use the search function here to find a particular sentence. Also, check out the filter option. Here you can filter by text, media, metadata, or by translation quality, such as automatic, manual, or pro. To edit a translation is incredibly easy. All you have to do is click into the translation, make the edit, and when you click out, you'll see Saved. And this will automatically be updated on your website. There's also some details here if you'd like some more information about your translation. You can also make edits through the visual editor. This will take you to a live preview of your website. At the top, you can select which language you'd like to edit, and then you can also use the highlight to show the translation quality. If you select all, you can see the difference between automated and manual translation. To make an edit, simply click on the blue pencil icon, click into the box, make your change and click OK. That will now be saved and updated on your website, and you can see that the automated translation color has now changed to the blue manual. You can also change between the languages within the box as well. If you're on a paid plan, you can also order professional translators to fine-tune any of your translations. To do this, simply click into the language of choice, select which translations you'd like to send for professional translation, click on this basket icon, and then click up here, review your order, scroll down and add additional details to give context to the professional translators, add in your payment information, and simply click Pay. There's nothing else you need to do. Your professional translations will be automatically added to your website in 28 to 48 hours. It might take a little longer for very large orders. Now let's take a look at your Settings tab, where you can make a number of different customizations. After you've installed Weglot on your website, you'll see we've automatically added a language switcher to the front end, so your users can switch between the language of their choice. This is actually fully customizable through the Weglot dashboard and your language switcher tab. Here you can change the position and design to meet your needs. Or you can even create your own custom language switcher if you prefer and connect it to Weglot. I'll link below the documentation. Make sure you also check out our dedicated videos to learn how to customize your language switcher further. Another important tab within your settings is the General tab. Here are a couple of options to turn on and off depending on your preferences. If you'd like to redirect your website visitors based on their browser language, you can switch this on, with the option to select a language for the auto switch fallback as well. If you would like to translate your media files, such as images, videos, etc., then you need to switch on this option, Enable Media Translation. Your media files will then be visible in your translations list. Don't forget to save changes to make sure these settings are saved. We're on the Translations Exclusions tab within your settings. Here you can choose to exclude specific URLs from being translated. To do that, simply add a rule here, select which URL you would like to exclude, add rule, and now the About Us page will no longer be translated. You can also exclude by blocks. That means excluding a specific section of a page by entering the CSS selector or HTML block you want to remain in the original language of your website. To do that, simply add a rule and enter the CSS class. Another useful feature for those on a Pro plan or above is that you can add teammates to your project to help with your translations, or even add your own translator to the project. To add them, simply click on Add Member, choose which role, so either manager or translator, and then type in their email address. Click Save Changes and they'll automatically be sent an invite. We've given you a quick introduction into how Weglot works and some of its main features. You can find detailed information about everything mentioned via our FAQ page, YouTube tutorials, or our developer documentation. I'll link all the resources in the description below. And as ever, if you have any questions at all, please reach out to us at support@weglot.com.